Greetings to all my dear friends. We have seen in the last class about content words. Just an introduction about content words, and now we are going to know more and more about it. Content words. So as I have already said, content is the matter. So we all of us know that when we convey anything, it is always, what is always important is matter. That is what is language, and that is what is also spoken English. In any language, when we speak, whatever we think we want to say. So the content words will have matter. So the content words, as already told in the last session, it is all about nouns, verbs, adjectives, and adverbs. So nouns, everybody knows it is all names of everything. Names of persons, places, things, whatever we say, whenever we talk, always there will be noun. That is what is nouns. And without nouns also we have English sentences, because verb is only the most important word in a sentence. A sentence can be called as a sentence. It can be rightly said as a sentence only when there is a verb. If not, it is not a sentence at all. So nouns, there are so many nouns around us. So when we start conversing with another person, whatever we say, whatever we think, whatever we see, we can speak. But everything will have nouns. No? There is a new chair in my house. A dog is sitting on that new chair. So the dog is a noun and chair is also a noun. So like this it goes, it can go on and on. Plenty of nouns are there everywhere, wherever, whatever we see. The wall is white in color. There is a man walking up and down. My little child is learning. The children are getting ready to go to school. So children is noun, school is noun. So lot of matters are there which can be expressed with the usage of noun, which is the most important figure of speech in English. That is noun. Then regarding verbs, that also we know, but we all of us have studied in very lower classes about all these. This is just brushing up of what we have studied. So we have got the verbs, that is action words. I am dancing, I am singing, she is listening, the children are playing, the man is blowing the pipe, the driver is driving the car, the singer is beating around with the drums. So whatever we say, it has got the verb, that is action words. And verbs, when we do in detail, we can do a lot, because many verbs are there. We have got different tenses. Most important tense we know, past tense, present tense and future. That is what is very important. We call past, present and future. But even in this past perfect, past, present perfect, present continuous, future perfect, there are many like this. So we will do all these in detail later on. But whenever all these are important for speaking only, we are using them. I am trying to brush the memories of what had been done in our school days and college days during our English classes. Whenever we talk about some sentences, whenever we say about the sentences which we use in our day-to-day life, let us think about grammar little and little. Oh, it's a noun and it is a verb. Now I am cooking for my daughter to take the meals to her school. So cooking is there and taking is there. Cooking, I am cooking, when we say only, it is a verb. So I am cooking is there, and she is going to take, like this, take, like this, lot of verbs are there. And whenever we say anything about our day-to-day affair, we use the verbs. I am quickly finishing my work. My son is learning his lessons. The teacher is preparing her classes. The students are busily getting ready to go to school. The bus is waiting for the students. There are many school buses and college buses going around on the road to take the children up and down from home to their colleges and to their schools. So like this, from morning till we go out, or maybe till we go to sleep, we use lot of sentences which have got these verbs. Verbs are otherwise called as action words. I am feeling very tired. When we say it is an action word, I am feeling very tired. I am drinking a cup of coffee. My sister has given me a cup of strong tea. I am going to prepare my night supper items. I have got a telephone. I am talking through a telephone. There's a call for me, and so I am talking. So in all these sentences, we have got the verbs. I am going to switch on the TV. There is going to be a serial of items there. A lot of programs will be screened through television. My family members will be ready to sit and watch the TV. We will be watching the TV till we go for our dinner. When the dinner is ready, my mom will call me. We all sit together around the table and we have our dinner. So in all these, we have got all kinds of verbs. All kinds of verbs. We need not all the time think about the grammatical rules to use the verbs in our day-to-day life. Because, as already said, the language is used to convey our thoughts and feelings only. So when there are some mistakes, we can always adjust. But it is better to avoid mistakes. That is why we have to pay attention to the grammatical rules, so that we will always feel very confident. We will feel, okay, I can manage. I can talk to my friends. I can talk to my colleagues. When the visitors come home, I can speak to them very well. So this confidence, this kind of thought will be with us only when we are thorough with the grammatical rules. That is why it is better for us to learn more and more, to know more and more about grammar, which is already done in our student life. So nouns, verbs, we shall do in detail later on also. Now just for the content words, little more explanation. Last session was just about content words and structural words. So this session we are just going to dealing with the content words, which first one is a noun, second one is verb, and the third one is an adjective that we also use, but we don't think that it is an adjective at all. So adjectives are the words which tell us more and more about nouns, which beautify the nouns, which describe the nouns, are called as adjectives. Adjectives always describe the nouns. I bought a new pen. So new pen is a noun and new is an adjective. I bought a new pen. My friend has got a very costly car. So costly is an adjective. Car is the noun. So adjectives are always used to describe the nouns. My mom has prepared a very delicious dinner. Delicious is an adjective describing the dinner. Usually children enjoy the tasty food. Tasty is also an adjective. So all these are adjectives which will give us more and more thoughts, more and more ideas about nouns. Nouns are sure very important for any language, for any sentence. When we talk about our events, our day-to-day events, nouns are very important, and action words, that is verbs, are also very important. And for that, to describe them more and more only, we are using adjectives which tell us more and more about nouns, which gives us more and more ideas about nouns. The adjectives give us the quality of the nouns. What type of noun it is, what type of car it is, what type of pen it is, what type of food it is, all these are given to us only through adjectives. So adjectives are also important. That is why they are they are classified with content words. Now regarding adverbs, so we have got adverbs which give us more and more ideas about the verbs. So we have already dealt with little about the verbs, that is action words. Moving, jumping, dancing, she is moving fast. She is quickly cleaning the vessels. So when we say quickly cleaning, so cleaning is a verb which and it is more and more described by the adverb. So quickly is a word, is an adverb which tells us about the verb cleaning. So we have got many ly words: quickly, slowly, fastly, sweetly, beautifully, punctually. All these are always adverbs because they tell us about the verbs. So regarding adverbs, usually the three items are there, that is, the adverbs tell us about the place. Like, I went there, I reached home. So, it tells us about the place. When I say I reached home, it is about the place. Where did you reach? Home. I went there. Where did you go? There. So, about the place. That is one thing for adverb. So, in the morning when we talk about, from morning when we talk about our day-to-day matters, so I went there on time. I reached home around 10 o'clock. I went to school promptly. So, this morning, after coming home, we always describe about the matters in the school or in the office. Very interestingly, we describe. So, very interestingly is also an adverb. So, I went out very happily, we say, very happily. So, happily is also a noun. I went out of the school very happily, joyfully. That is also adverb. So, it tells about the, some adverbs speak about the place, some adverbs speak about the time, and some adverbs speak about the manner, the way it is said. That is what is quickly, fastly, and in every way it goes on. In many ways, ly words are there. She learns well, she speaks well, she talks well. This well is also an adverb. So you have got the word well. What we use now? In the morning, I danced well for the program. I prepared well for today's program in the school. Or I learned well for today's test. The children usually tell their parents, I prepared well, I did well, I completed my work well. So, well also tells us something about the verb, and we call them also as adverbs. So, in general, all these are content words. So, from morning till evening, whatever we do at home can be expressed very well using these words, that is nouns, verbs, adverbs, adjectives. All these are used to express everything, to tell about the happenings, what has happened from morning, from the time we got up and from the time we go to, till the time we go to bed, whatever is happening can be narrated very well. And we have got the content words, that is nouns, verbs, adjectives, adverbs can be put together, and for that only we have the structural words which can be dealt in the next class. So far we can just think about and also even plan about tomorrow's items. Even we can plan using all these words. What is over also can be narrated using all these words, that is nouns, verbs and adverbs and adjectives. So let us all think about all these and try to brush the memories of what we have studied in our school days and student days, and we can put them all together and we can make our English, spoken English, better and better, so that we will be able to speak very fluently, very correctly also, and for our own pleasure and also for the pleasure of others. We can enjoy being well spoken, and we can call ourselves as people who can speak very well, good English, express with good words, proper words. Instead of saying good words, it is always better to say, to using proper words is only very important. Proper words in the proper place at the proper time, no? So this can be done only when we try to listen to such videos, which will help us to use proper content words in the correct way, in the right place, at the right time, and in the right way. No? So, my dear friends, let us make the best use of these videos and make ourselves better and better. Thank you very much. Thanks a lot.